reactive first. The B16s are great. Everything's great about this car. Right folks, as you know, the M140i is not a true M car, so they did skimp out on quite a few areas. One of the main issues was the fact that it came with an open diff from factory. We addressed that towards the start of the project by fitting a wave track differential. Now we also did install a set of MSS adjustable springs, but we remained on the stock dampers. So that's the plan today. We're going to be throwing those out, and we are going to be fitting a set of BILSTEIN B16 coilovers. Now initially I was going to team up those MSS springs with a set of BILSTEIN B8s, but I've decided because this is like a stage 3 build, it would make sense to go for a full set of adjustable coilovers. That will allow us to play around with different setups and also change the damping depending on the situation that the car is in. Right, so we made it onto Swift Performance in the M140i. Got another M140i here and a GR Yaris. The first thing we're going to do is check the geo on the car. Got Tim there just pulling the car in. So initial thoughts then, Tim?
It's not even. That's where it's happiest there. That's why it's gone to the green.
Okay, so a tiny bit to the right then.
Tiny bit on the steering wheel, yeah. I mean, I currently run on the road. I've got -1.5.
Yep.
And when I'm on track, I've got -2.5.
Right.
But that's because of the middleway top mounts.
Yeah, you got more adjustment on that.
Definitely.
What's the sort of max adjustment you can do on this with the?
It's going to be very much where it is. They've got little locators. It's held on by 5 bolts to top mount.
Yeah.
And they've got little. I've probably got a set somewhere around here, but they've just got little lugs that locate into the top of the turret.
Yeah.
So you are governed to that really on a standard top mount.
Right, Tim. So we've got a full B16 kit all unboxed.
Indeed.
This is the same kit that you're running on your own 140i as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Mine's somewhat older now. Doesn't look quite as nice.
It's properly used as a better term, I guess, isn't it?
Yeah. But it's a great kit. It's a great kit. In fairness, as I said, great on track and also transforms the car just on fast road use, B roads, etc. The setup you had previously, it's a good product because it is height adjustable already. But it's the dampers that actually let it down on the standard setup. At the end of the day, it's a shorter spring, so then the actual damper is compressed that much more that it's just not designed for that. So it gets quite crashy on the road. Size of that bump stop in there, when that's under load and you're getting any compression on the road. On some of the cars in the past, we've had to actually basically cut the actual bump stop a little bit as well because it's just too big when it's lowered. You know, it's designed for a larger spring, larger travel. I mean, we will use the standard top mount this time round.
Right, so we're going to get the first B16 in. Just going to put the camera down on a tripod now. We had tissue paper on the top then. So we got a little comparison of the stock versus the BILSTEINs here. So obviously got the adjustment dial there for the BILSTEINs. So we're going to reuse these top mounts, aren't we?
Yes, indeed. And they don't say to reuse these bump stops because in theory they don't, because they're obviously the other way around this end. But when you fit this onto here, it leaves a bit of a void. So I do end up modifying this foam bit because to be honest, it's never going to be reused.
Yeah.
And modify that to at least cover the top, so it's because otherwise you have all this on show, which is a bit nasty. That's what I did on mine, and it just finished it, made it a nicer looking piece. Once we've got these built up, we'll fit these platforms in, set them to a rough height for now, depending on. I think I was going to go 10 mil on the back, so that'd be roughly about ish there.
Okay.
And then we'll set yours up and see how she sits.
I will have a link to the BILSTEIN website down below if you want to learn a bit more about that kit. And there will also be a link to the Swift Performance Instagram page as well if you want to see a bit more about what they do here. Nice blue spring.
Yeah. And this is where you're going to be a bit ambidextrous.
Yeah. That's an interesting word, that, Tim.
I know.
Remind me what it means. Right, so the rear suspension's all been fitted back up.
I fit them this way around, so at least you can see the red dot here. Whether you can actually see it there.
Yep,
so you can see that. Obviously, if you were to be on track or somewhere, you can maybe jack the car up underneath the diff or on one of the jacking points and just at least get around there, and you know where it is, because if when some people fit them the other way around, I mean, you just wouldn't be able to see it.
No, of course not.
At least that way you can. And on the fronts again, you may get around here or not.
Okay, so you just
see the red mark up there as well on that one.
Yeah, so it's all on on the inside there. That's it. So currently it's on
5 at the moment there.
Okay, yeah, it'd be good to do some fine tweaking on this, have a play around with the different settings at some point. All right, so moment of truth. See how the car sits. We've just swapped over the spacers as well on both axles, so we had 15mm on the back and 12mm on the front. I bought the car like that, so I didn't actually know what size they were, but it was a bit of a pain to do. I'll insert some clips now of the process. Time for a road test. It's pitch black out here because it's UK winter time. Sunset at 4 PM. Got Tim's rally car here. Can sort of see it on the camera, but yeah, believe me, it looks good. So now that all the suspension's been fitted, ride height's been set, next stage is to do a nice geo on the car.
That's it, set the geometry.
So that's currently what we're looking at, which is lovely.
It's a little bit all over the place because we have freed off every adjustment possible.
Yeah.
And it's now sitting a little bit lower, but yeah, we'll soon be able to get that in.
So are we going to do like a fast road kind of?
Yeah, we'll do a fast road setup for you.
Right folks, so now that we're done with the installation process, I thought we'd take the 140i for a little drive, give you my impressions on some similar roads. I forgot how quick this car is. I haven't really been driving this thing much on these back roads in a while because I did find it a bit sketchy on the original dampers. Now I do want to reiterate that those MSS springs did help quite a lot on the stock dampers, so they are definitely a good option if you want to just stick to that route, but I highly do recommend at least putting a set of B8s on there. You might hear there's a lot of turbo noises going on. I have put the Venturi intake back on, it's just so much more of an event. Now that combined with the Miltech as well. What a car. Yeah, I need to make sure I review the B16s properly in this video because it's just pure violence, this. Oh dear. And not to mention the alignment that the guys at Swift Performance did. This steering wheel is probably the straightest steering wheel I've got currently. It's literally perfect. The car's not sort of searching around under power because that's what I used to do before. Yeah, definitely interesting. We will take it on some twists in a second, but I just want to enjoy a bit more of the straights because I haven't done that in ages. Oh, yeah, that Venturi does sound pretty crazy. I've actually got it in sport right now because, yeah, the tyres are on their way out and I haven't really driven a car with this much power in a couple of months, so I need to make sure I don't put myself in a hedge, even though I used to just beat the crap out of this thing over summer. I don't know what it is. I feel like I need to get reacquainted. God. Right, so I've turned traction off. Let me slow down slightly. Wait a second, see how it grips road straight. Should be alright. Oh no! What? I don't understand, man. Don't understand. I had this car parked in my garden for months, and why am I going on like I've never driven it before? Okay, trying to rotate. You gotta remember that this is in the 5th damper setting, traction now back on. And the quicker you go, I mean we're already doing the speed limit anyway, but before even at 30-40 mile an hour you would feel kind of uncertain in these cars. It's just the way they are. It's not following any of these cameras anymore. That is impressive. All the nervousness is gone. It really goes to show how weak the stock setup is on these M140i's. It comes with a bombshell of an engine that's obviously held back so much. I mean, it's very capable of B58. You've got that. You've got You've got stock suspension, the stock rear bushes. There's an open diff. It's like almost the perfect project car in a way. Right, second, windows down. Right, let me put traction on before I get into some trouble. Put it to first. The B16s are great. Everything's great about this car. That's what I gotta say. Let's go left here. You really do have to be careful in this, but also it's just the time of your life once you're doing it. But yeah folks, I think this has turned into a review of this car as a whole instead of just the B16s, but yeah, rest assured they make a huge difference. Big shout out to BILSTEIN UK, they are supporting the build, and also shout out to Swift Performance for installing it and doing a very good geo. Yeah, make sure you like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for a lot more content to come. I'll see you in a few days time.